Hi guys, welcome to the live. I am here with Amelia. She is my crawling baby. She has super messy, crazy hair, and it really needs redone. She has on her winter outfit that is super heavy and warm. It is dark blue with some different designs on it, like triangles, little spaceships and stuff like that on it. And she has dark brown hair, she has blue eyes and two teeth, and she has on a bib that is dark blue that says what's the Wi-Fi password, and the bordering for the bib is red. And we're going to be doing her hair. Hi Becky, how are you? So I'm just taking out her hair tie, getting out any strands of hair that might be in there. Thank you. Please remember, if you do use a regular brush, to be gentle and start from the bottom and work your way gently up to the top, because that over there you don't have to worry about any hair coming out, or if so, it'd be very, very little. And oh my gosh, your hair is super wavy. It's crazy. Look at this, guys. It's just completely wavy and just a huge mess. But I know that her hair is long and comes down past her butt. But it's okay because she came like that. And I love her having super long hair. So I'm just going gently from the bottom and working my... Thank you. Now I did get her from eBay in case of you are curious, and she was already done up the way she is, and I love her to pieces, and she is the actual Amelia kid. How is your day going? My day is doing good. I played some Roblox and been relaxing, talking to one of my friends, Susie, and then I decided, well, might as well come on and do a live, doing up Amelia's hair and giving updates on everybody. Now if you do hear me saying ouch for any reason, it's because my chest has been hurting, and I have no clue why. So I'm going to take her hair and put it into 3 parts at the bottom as equally as I can, and I'm going to braid it. I know that I do sort of good when I French braid her hair, but I do a lot better just regular braiding. So that's why a lot of the time you'll just see her hair just getting regular braids in it instead of French braids. And that's just because it's a whole lot easier. But updates on the babies. We are still working with Amelia on crawling. We are still working with them using their talker. And little baby Lang is just still super shy. Now I know he's been home for about a week now, and he is still super, super shy. Her hair looks really thick. It is, but I love her hair. Plus I love it even more because it's not a wig and it is rooted hair. But I know that even with the babies that has wigs, you can still do up the hair and stuff. But I'm not a huge fan of them with wigs, because you can tell, especially if you do their hair a certain way, that it's a wig. But hers is completely rooted and everything. And she doesn't have eyelashes, but it doesn't bother me because that's just the way she came. But I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And here is her hair completely done up. Ta-da! Just regular braided. I know sometimes when I do it, it gets crooked, but that's fine. And you can see Liam's butt right there. He is sleeping on his tummy because that's how he sleeps sometimes. But look how long her nails are, guys. These are super long. Alright, I'm gonna turn you backwards. Look how long those are. They're super, super long. So I have to get out the clippers and cut on this end too. And then see, there's the front of her. Not a little bit like dingy or whatever, but I love her to pieces. So she does have eyelashes on this eye, on the right, but on the left eye she doesn't. But if I wanted to put eyelashes on her, I could, because I could just go to the Dollar Tree, or as I call it, the dollar store, and get lashes and glue, and then just be extra careful and glue it on there. But I like her how she is, because it makes her extra special. But they haven't learned any new words yet to actually have it to where I show you all what they have said, but we are still working with them on all of it, and we are still constantly, I got a sneeze coming up, bless me, but we are still working on Amelia. We're just crawling and focusing on her with that, because I feel like it's more important for her to be more mobile than more of communication, if that makes any sense. Just because I know her facial expressions when she's hungry, when she's sad, when she has a tummy ache, when she's sleepy, when she's cranky, when she's about to have a meltdown. So all of that is why I'm not too concerned with her on communication. But that's why I mainly focused on her with crawling. And plus, the other ones are doing perfectly fine. Some of them are working on shapes and colors. Her hair looks so pretty, thank you. And then some of them, they will be working on learning their ABCs, and of course more words and numbers, of course. The plan is to hopefully get them to where they can at least go up to 5, and then once they have mastered that, we will go up to 10. But it's just a slow process. Also, it's going to be super sweet to have everything in place to where I had this stuff so we could play bingo, and it will be live when we play bingo. And then when the next baby comes home, of course, there will be a live stream of the box opening. And it's going to be super fun. Plus, when the weather is warmer to be outside, we will have picnics, and they'll be playing on the swing and the trampoline. And then Juliana will be in the pool swimming with me, because we like to have little pool parties. But I won't age of that because I feel like it's too much privacy, but it's okay, because once we feel comfortable enough, then we will film it. Thank you. Plus, it's going to be a slow process when we play bingo, because all of them will want to play, I'm sure, and obviously there's only one of me. So it's going to be a long live stream to play bingo, but you all will be held responsible for throwing up your own cards to the number 75. I almost said 25. 25. And then if you want prizes, you will be held responsible for your prizes too. But you all can just play like I bingoed or something like that, so we all know that you bingoed. And of course, it won't be to where I need you to repeat off the numbers to make sure you, because I'm going to trust you all to yourselves. Like, just put bingo and say that, like, I would know you bingoed. But of course, we would still keep going just because it's fun to play bingo. But I am definitely going to either get the stuff if they have it at Dollar Tree. If not, then I'm definitely going to get it for sure from 5 and below, because obviously I don't want to pay a whole lot to play bingo. But I will be the cards that's reusable. So cards that's like this, where they are, and you've got your chips that's like this. That's the circle that you put on there. It'll be that there for sure. And I did find bingo where you have the cards with the little thingies that you slide over when you have the number, but it was way too much for those. It's like not doing that. But we will for sure do bingo somehow or another. And I did even find out too that they have some that was animals, but that would be hard for you guys to play it like that, because unless if you had a printer or you were really good at drawing or something, then there would be no way to actually do it. So that ruled out that one really fast. But we're just going to do the numbers up to 75 because that's how far to go up to. And it's going to be super fun and exciting because I feel like doing bingo and the live streams is more interactions with you all. So that's why I love doing them. Now I know that even when I do up regular videos, we still have interactions where, like, I'll say stuff in the videos that I want you all to answer, like questions for Q&As, for instance. I still have to post that. I have not forgotten about that yet. But I feel like it's still really fun to, have interactions with you all like that with the comments and everything. But it's really fun doing up YouTube and doing live streams and stuff. Now, sometimes with the live streams, it is hard to come up with things to talk about. But that's why it's mainly like, okay, well, I'm not too sure what to talk about, so I'll just talk about, like, the plans and stuff I got. But it's still really fun and everything. Now, Amelia is still definitely working on crawling. She still needs to be encouraged to crawl, but bonus, she doesn't need a toy to come to anymore. And we're super proud of her for that. Lane is still coming around, still super shy. When he's around his siblings, he would just rather do his own thing. But we're just going at his pace because there's nothing we can do about it. But he'll come around eventually. We know that for sure. The other babies are perfectly fine. Nobody had any appointments or anything. And I know before there was a bunch of appointments where it seemed like every day somebody was having an appointment. Thank goodness no appointments for a while. Leon still has his cough. He's been having a bit of a runny nose, but he'll get over that little bit. I think it's just allergies. But he does take allergy medicine and nose spray and everything. But, everybody that has allergies just has their times where they get runny noses and sneezing and everything. But I do keep everything wiped down and clean for him and for his brothers and sisters, so no germs are spread around, because that would not be good to have everybody sick. But the only reason that Amelia is here right now and not anybody else other than Liam's butt is because they're asleep. And yes, I know it's not technically safe for them to sleep on their tummy, but that is how he sleeps. So I just let him sleep like that. And I know it's not safe all the time, but I promise I don't let him sleep like that all the time, just sometimes. Also, I let them have a little bit of juice. Of course, it was mainly watered down because I don't really get juice for them, but they loved it. And in case if you all didn't see, this is Lane's bottle. It has Marshall on it, and It has the little handles so he can grab a hold of them. And here is the top, just a plain bottle, and then the actual top part for it. Super cool. Now I didn't mess with it a whole lot to see if you could take this off so when he upgrades to where he can actually grip a hold of his bottle, but if not, it's perfectly fine because they do love the handles on things anyways. And plus, since the top is super squishy, I mean, look at that, just barely even squeeze it and it moves. But they love the stuff like that because they can chew on it. And Lane is definitely teething because he's constantly drooling and constantly chewing on everything. I woke up today to him literally chewing on his fingers. And I'm like, okay, you're teething because you got drool all over you too. So that's really fun with him teething because thank goodness all the other ones are pretty much done teething, but she is still constantly drooling still, so that's why I leave her bib on for now. But I have to put one on Lane, which I will do later, and I'm also going to be doing up a regular video today as well, and I'm going to get back into, instead of it just being all about Lane, since he has the most problems that need help, to have the other babies in the videos too. But I just can't help that he needs extra attention, you know. There is maybe the change in weather. Yeah, I think that's what it is mainly, especially right now, because it's been constantly not making up its mind, because like one day it's snowing, the next day it's raining, then it's warm, then it's cold. So I definitely think like it's mainly the weather, not allergies, but it could be a mixture of both. Um, so that's why it's mainly updates on Lane right now and not so much his brothers and sisters. It's because he does need the most attention because of his disabilities, but that's perfectly fine, you know, because we still love all the babies. And next month there will be footage from The Night to Shine. I will just have to go over the music with different music so the video is not copyrighted, but I do have permission to film, which is super cool and can't wait to show you all. Right now my dress is getting shrunken up because it's too big, but I cannot wait for you all to see it. And I even have earrings, a bracelet, and a necklace to match. But it's gonna be super fun, and I got my fingers crossed that they don't have to go to the backup date, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be super fun, and I'm also super excited because this year in like 3 years it's back in person, which is super exciting as well. Um, Now, of course, the Christmas tree is still up over here, and you see the elf right there, but those will constantly be up because I keep them up all year long. And yeah, we love to keep up some Christmas stuff, like the small things like that, but everything else we take down because we don't have the other ornaments or anything for like the tree to put up, but it's perfectly fine. Um, Now I know that there is people that will leave up their stuff all year long, like their Christmas lights, because it's easier that way. Then some will leave up their tree and decorate it for like Valentine's Day, Easter, St. Patrick's Day, the 4th of July, and everything like that. But it decorates for every holiday too, like just decorates by season. And then there's people that don't decorate season, but it's okay. Also, thank you to all of the new subscribers and to all of you for being subscribed to our channel. And it really means a lot. We're slowly getting to 200, which is awesome. But the end goal is to obviously have 1,000 plus subscribers. And we're slowly getting to 200, which is sweet. Plus, the other goal is to have 4,000 watch hours. And we are almost at 300, which is sweet even more. Now, you might be like, why is your goal to have those? Well, because it's fun to set goals, and plus, it would be super cool to have a YouTube Black because we never had one before. Yeah, it's gonna be super exciting. Um, Plus, it's going to be even more fun when the next baby is home. And I'm not saying the gender or anything like that, but when I have updates, then I will give little bit of updates. But till then, it's just nothing is updated. But of course, it'll be like it was with Lane, where I don't say the gender, I don't say whether it's a boy or a girl or anything like that. But it's going to be super fun. And I did decide to just do the box openings where they are lives and not just regular videos because I feel like it's really more fun and more interaction that way to where it's real time and you all could see like, oh, like this is where she's at with unboxing and everything instead of doing the video. And it's like, well, I've already opened it, but then you got to wait till when the video is uploaded to actually see the unboxing instead of just doing the live stream where it's like real time. You're actually seeing where each step is at with the unboxing, what all it came with, and stuff like that. So that's why I decided to just do the live stream instead of the actual box opening video and then doing like later on a live stream or something. So it'll just constantly be the live stream and then a video of that baby. And then if any of the other ones are shy, like Lena's super shy, then of course it will still be where we go step by step progress with them on not being so shy. But he's still super super shy, still wants his blankie and his passy, which I knew he was attached to both of them and he had to have his bottle when he sleeps. But I wasn't expecting him to be this shy. Like I figured like he would be where he needed a little bit of time to get used to everything, but then he would be super excited to be home with his brothers and sisters. But I wasn't expecting it to be to where he's shy and needs a lot of time. But okay, because everybody's different and needs their own time and space and pace, you know. It ain't good to rush thing because it would just seriously be pushing it too far, but it's okay, you know. I know there's other people too that is shy and everything, and I will tell you this too. Like even when I started doing live streams, like my very first one, I was completely scared. It's like, what do I talk about? What do I say? What do I not say? And I was jittery and everything. But now it's like I'm used to it. I'm completely fine with it. It's like, yeah, there's stuff that you'll never know because it's privacy, but there is stuff that I do talk about, like obviously the night to shine, updates with the babies. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Luckily, I didn't actually hit you. But you know, it's really fun just doing up videos and just opening up and being yourself. Of course, once you feel comfortable, though. Like, I know that there's people that will do up PO boxes for gifts and stuff like that, and some just don't. Some people also feel comfortable sharing where they live at and stuff like that. Some people don't, you know. It's all what everybody's comfortable with, but I'm not. I'm with the people that's not comfortable with doing that stuff, and I won't have a PO box for gifts or anything like that. So, only thing is it's just way too much invading of privacy for stuff like that. But I know, like, it's just on how comfortable people is and stuff like that. Like, there's even some people that's daily vloggers that do their whole life that's comfortable with doing that. Obviously, there's some people that's like just like us, for instance. We're strictly reborn videos, but the live streams will go into talking about future plans and stuff like that too. But you know, it's just like everybody has their different comfort zones. Some people feel comfortable sharing anything and everything, and some people just feel comfortable sharing like a little bit of stuff. And you know, it's just different with everybody. But I just feel like, you know, some people may not understand that from some people's point of view. Like, they might be, okay, well, why is it like such and such YouTuber has this stuff here, but then these who don't, well, that's because that's how they feel about it, you know? You can't help the way that people feel with privacy and stuff like that. But, it's really fun just giving updates and stuff with live streams and everything. And it seriously is even more fun too doing videos with the babies and stuff because I know you all like watching them. And I did look at the stuff that you can go under to see what videos people likes the most. I did find out that a lot of you love the videos where they were sick. It's like, well, now I know the next time someone gets sick, then you're all going to love that video too. But it's really cool to see the progress and everything with how everything is with the videos and stuff like that. And I did check it again too, and it said that I think it was exactly 30% of you all were not subscribed to my channel, but you watch the content. Yeah, it's super exciting. But please, if you come across any live stream or video or shorts, which I did, by the way, find out how to do shorts. I was doing it wrong. But, please, if you come across my videos and my channel and you like my content, please subscribe because it's all completely free. And feel free to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and all, so you get notified every time I have a video uploaded. I go live and post in the community tab, and it really means a lot to us because we love doing the shoutouts as well to build up everybody's channels, because I know that there's some people that has hardly any subscribers and they need the extra help to boost up their channels too. So that's why I was doing the shoutouts like I was to begin with, where I was saying specific channel names. But then it got to where I felt like I was just doing the same channels all the time. And then I could, because obviously, you know, there's a lot of YouTubers out there and everybody has wonderful channels and stuff. But it's like when you come across a new one, it's really hard to remember all of them. And if you wrote them down, it'd be pages upon pages of them. So that's when it's like, okay, well, I'm sure you all are tired of hearing the same ones. So that's why I had decided to just switch it to where it's just, instead of say channel names, to just make it short and easy to say that the shoutouts are to everybody. Because I know I was still making it fair when I was on the channel names. It's still saying that the rest of the shoutouts go to everybody. But I feel like this right here is just a lot simpler and easier, and no specific channels are just getting shout out all the time. But that's why I had switched it up. But it's still really fun, you know, doing our own ways and stuff with the shoutouts and stuff like that. And I know that there is even some that don't do shoutouts because they don't feel like it. There's even some that do birthday shoutouts as well, but some don't because they don't feel like doing that either. But, you know, everybody's channels are different and unique in their own ways. Just like I know that there's a bunch of them that like to do the different tags and stuff like that, where they do up like Toddler Tuesday and Playday Saturday and stuff like that. But there is some of us that just don't do that stuff because we just like to do up our own thing pretty much. But, you know, it's just what makes us different. Because, you know, we're all different, but we're all the same. Because, yeah, some of us have the same stuff. Like, for instance, we all have pictures, okay? But some people are different because, like, they have different babies. Not everybody likes their other people's babies they have anyways. And plus, you know, tweeters and stuff like that. But when you think about it, hey, everybody has their own different babies. There are still babies. And then when you get a cut, for instance, and you bleed, hey, you're still bleeding red just like everybody else. So therefore, you're the same. So that's why but still the same, because it's true if you really think about it. That's like, you know, some people may not like Bryson, for instance, because he's a zombie, but to me, I like him and I love him a lot because he's really cute and he's a zombie. And he's my only zombie baby I have and will probably ever have. But there's people that I know for sure that doesn't like him and aren't big fans of him just because he's a zombie. Well, that's like with clowns, for instance. You know, there's some people that likes clowns. They have clowns in their nursery. But then there's also people like me that's not big fans of clowns because they're a little bit scary. See? It's just what makes everybody different and the same at the same time, you know? But I do say the videos that everybody is welcome because it is true. Because I know that there is some channels that people will go onto and stuff like that, and they might not feel like they are welcome. And there's groups and stuff like for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff there that people will be in groups and they might not feel welcome, or somebody will be like, oh my gosh, like, did you see such and such baby? It's completely ugly. Well, okay, just because you don't like that person's baby doesn't mean you have the right to say that it's ugly or anything like that, because to them, that baby is special and that baby means the world to them. But they get bullied for it, and it's just messed up and not right. So that's why I say everybody's welcome here, and that's why we don't judge anybody, because you never know what somebody's going through. Somebody might be literally having $1, and that's all they can get is very little with that dollar, because obviously nowadays you really can't get anything with $1. But what if, say somebody only had $1 and they were really hungry, they needed a shower, and you had like $50. Well, you could be nice and help that person out. Take them somewhere, get them something to eat, get them a nice shower if you feel comfortable doing that, or even suggest a place like, oh, like this such and such place or church has these days where you can get a shower and a free meal and stuff like that, and then recommend that they go there if that's what they need. It's just really nice to help everybody and boost people up, because there's even people that has low self-esteem too, where they need the extra boost too to help them feel better. So that's why we just say that everybody is welcome, and because it's true, everybody is welcome. Some people likes regular reborns, some people likes the fake reborns, some people likes both. Well, I support everybody. It doesn't matter to me. Some people likes American Girl and Barbie dolls and Cabbage Patch. And Cabbage Patch is cool, but there's that will judge other people and be like, well, these people here have these knockoff reborns and they're not real ones. So who cares? I know that people will get down to the nitty-gritty and say next artists and stuff like that. Well, yeah, we know that, but did they ever stop and think maybe they can't afford to get one from an artist? They maybe can't afford to get a pre-loved baby, so all they can get is just a cheap one from like AliExpress or Wish, or even make for one from China from eBay. Probably not, but not everybody can afford the same thing, so who cares if they got all those other babies? To them, those are their babies and their prized possessions, That would be like making fun of somebody for liking going fishing and somebody for liking cars. People get shamed enough for little stupid things that's messed up. So just support each other and build each other up. That's what it's all about. Not dragging people down and going, oh, well, this person copied me with this and this one copied me with that. Who cares? That's why they got the same thing for everybody to get it. If they didn't want people to get it, they would only make one thing of it. Nothing is a competition. We're all here for a purpose. We gotta find out what that purpose is. Nothing is to say, oh, well, we're better than these people over here because we got this stuff here. Well, who cares? Be grateful for what you got. Nothing is a competition. Nothing is to bring people down, each other up. And nothing should be made into a competition anyways. But people make it that way. Because I've been a lot of stuff, and it's like, this is just me. I don't understand why people think that things is a competition when it ain't. There's people, like, for instance, I just enjoy doing my own thing and being a YouTuber and doing live streams and videos with my babies, because it's what I really enjoy doing. But it doesn't mean that I gotta turn it into a competition, because it ain't. But I know that there is people too that will be, oh, well, like, these people here has like 5 strollers, 10 cribs, 5 swings, like 1,000 babies. Well, yeah, they might be able to afford all that stuff. They might like having all that stuff, but who cares? Because nothing is a competition. Just be grateful for the stuff you got. That's the way I look at it. Think about it like Christmas time, okay? You got somebody that gets a toothbrush, a toothpaste, and a pair of socks. Then you got somebody else that goes, they get a PS5, they get an Xbox, they get an iPad, an iPhone, okay? Doesn't mean that this one that got all these fancy things is better than this one that got the cheaper things. They're equal. Just one can afford to get the expensive stuff, while the other one can't afford to get the expensive stuff, but they're still grateful for what they got. See? That's what I look at it. Nothing in this world is a competition. It's just all for fun. But everybody's seriously here for a purpose, and we just gotta find out what that purpose is. I know we got off track with the updates, but just had to do it. It was on my heart to do. But, you do you, you'll be, hang on a minute. You do you, I'll be me. That's how people's collection should be. Enjoy their babies, no judgment. Exactly. Because that's the way it seems anymore. It's like people is judging everybody for everything, and it's like, quit doing that, Not everybody seriously can afford the same thing, but you can't help it that people judges other people. Because it happens no matter what. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy your babies. Yep. Because, even when I was a kid, I liked baby dolls, the regular, 20-inch baby dolls you got from Walmart. And there was people that liked Barbie dolls. Well, if you gave me a Barbie doll, I was right there ripping the head off because I didn't like Barbie dolls. But it doesn't mean I went to people that had them and was like, well, your Barbies are stupid and ugly, and judged them for that, It's like, okay, have fun with your Barbies. I'm happy that you like Barbies, but it's just not my cup of tea, not something I like. But who cares, There's people that's literally got all kinds of babies. They got the China dolls, they got porcelain. I hope those are two different things. Then they got their reborns, their Cabbage Patches, they got their Raggedy Ann dolls and stuff like that, and just a whole bunch of them. But you know what? That's what makes them happy. Come on, look at the commercial on TV where these people goes and stays at their aunt's house or something like that, and she has her house covered in dolls. Yeah, to some people that's creepy, but to some people, they love it because they love their babies that much, some people even will have their babies watching them while they're sleeping, because I've heard people doing that before. It's like, to me, that would be a little bit creepy for me, but hey, it's what makes them happy, so who cares, And it's just like with sports and stuff like that for people with special needs, people with special needs, if they try and do a regular sport that regular people with curls around that do, and say like they're rocking back and forth, or they're flapping their hands, or yelling, or they're having a meltdown, they get started out and looked and made fun of, and people laugh at them for it. Well, it's not nice. It makes them feel like a loser, probably. But when they do their special needs sports that they do, and it's a huge community where it doesn't matter what their disabilities are because they're welcome there, then they really open up and they realize, like, hey, they're not the only one, and they get to see everybody else, how their disabilities affect them and stuff like that, and they feel really welcome. See, it's just really sad that people do that. Because it's like, nobody would like it if they was out somewhere and they had to have headphones and play with Play-Doh to help them keep calm. So why start with the person that does need those things? They're not hurting themselves or anybody else, so don't stare at them, This is just completely sad how people do things anymore. It's like, stop making it a competition. Stop staring at the person because, yeah, they might walk different, they might look different, they might need different things to help them keep calm and stuff like that. but doesn't mean that they're any less and less important than somebody else that doesn't need those things and doesn't have those disabilities, because they are. But it's just really fun to educate a little bit more on disabilities and stuff like that, because I know that there's a lot of people that might not understand everything, but there's also a lot that does understand because they've been through some of those things themselves. So that's why I enjoy educating with it some, and even it's why the puppet does it too, because she feels the same way about it. But anyways, I'll see you all later. I'm going to do up a video with the other babies, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's all completely free. And click the notification bell and click all so you don't miss any of the videos, the live streams, or posts in the community tab. And we'll see you all later in the video. Bye, guys.